Can I share one of the impact statements on
Yeah,
your
please
site with
do.
the
Yeah.
listeners?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one really stood out to me about the 2022 Matrix
Mm.
Integration Exploration Impact Statement. This participant says, I notice the running inner dialogue more, and I can recognize the negative patterns of
Mm-hmm.
thinking without being pulled into their narratives as much, if at all. There's a quiet and potent sense of strength,
Mm-hmm.
of sovereignty. There is also a greater felt sense of what it means to be alive. And perhaps the most rewarding part of taking this course is that there's no forcing of change. It organically happens as you show up for class and do the practices, and there's no end date on my change. I can keep changing as long as I'm alive, just like the
Mm-hmm.
trees outside my window.
Yeah, I love that last sentence because um, I mean, it is so clear to my system that we are in relationship with everything. You know, trees,
Right.
sky. I mean, I have a tattoo of a vine on my arm. You know, I'm very connected to that truth.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of love that last line. But yeah, that's a thank you for reading that. It's such a it makes me so grateful um, when I hear those testimonials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, when I read that, it stood out to me because I think, as entrepreneurs,
Mm,
sometimes we
mm,
get so committed to a
mm.
certain way of being and doing that doesn't serve us.
Oh yes,
And it's okay to
yeah,
change. It's okay to
yes.
change.
Oh my
It
gosh.
is okay.
See, yeah.
It
I
is okay. I
mean,
mean, just like the trees outside, like
yeah.
everything.
They are like that's why I kind of love this perspective that I have where I live. Is like I am constantly seeing nature do nature, which is
Mm-hmm.
change and shift and grow and die and reborn. And like, guess what? We're nature, right? So I don't know
Right,
about
right.
you, but I'll tell you what, like the end of 2022 was definitely like a rebirthing period for me. And I watched it with so many of my clients, like this discernment. What am I doing? Where do I want to go? What's important to me? Like we just, when I had a full or a new moon the other day, like what are the, what are the ethics like calling me or the ethos that's calling me, you know, and is what I'm doing in my life matching that?
Right,
So,
right,
you know, like making those hard choices of like, gosh, this is really familiar and maybe really fun, but it's actually not serving me. And I got
right.
to make a change and like, oh shit, that's so uncomfortable, right? So I just like went through a big one myself and it was really uncomfortable. You know, my system did not appreciate it. It wanted to go back to
Right.
the old. But I'm like, yeah, we're here to evolve and to be our best self and I have support. You know, I get support when I go through big changes. I would never want to do it by myself, you know. I don't have to do it by myself.